You know when people say multiplayer's dead now, it's always the same checklist, battle passes, bad maps, ranked sweats in every casual mode. All of that's real. It just isn't what you feel in the moment when you press find match. For me, the shift is pretty simple. Old multiplayer felt like walking into a place. Modern multiplayer feels like starting a session. Back then, when a match ended, the world didn't instantly vanish. The lobby stayed up, people stayed in it. Same names, same voices. You'd get another game with the guy who'd been chatting rubbish for 10 minutes. You'd see the sniper who ruined your last round and think, alright, run it back. That tiny bit of carryover did a lot. The moment people stick around for more than one game, the night starts to build a memory. You stop feeling like you're playing match 1, match 2, match 3. It becomes, I'm spending the evening with this rotating cast of strangers I now recognize. There's always a loudmouth who acts like he owns the lobby. One guy who blames lag for absolutely everything. Written down, that sounds like nothing. In the lobby, it changes the whole vibe. Because suddenly the next match isn't just TDM on whatever map, it's round 2 with that sniper freak, or is that guy still complaining about the servers? The scoreboard isn't the only story. The room remembers what just happened. So do you. That's what made it special, and it wasn't only sweaty ranked stuff. The dumb modes had it as well. Party games, weird playlists, half-broken mini-games where no one knew the rules. Those still felt like public spaces. Some nights were hilarious, some were tense, some were weirdly wholesome. You had no idea what kind of energy you were loading into. That was half the fun. And the voice chat back then was completely unhinged. You miss one easy shot, and suddenly you're the joke of the whole lobby. Grown men losing their minds over a B flag like it's a government job. Most of it was nonsense. A lot of it was out of pocket. But that's why you remember specific lobbies, not just specific maps. Those rooms had a vibe, they had characters. You weren't quietly sliding through a queue with nameless silhouettes. You were stuck in a room with actual people, and people are annoying, funny, petty, emotional. That chaos gave the game a story. Then slowly, everything changed. Party chat hit, Discord took over. Everyone went off into private calls with their own friends. The main game turned into background footage for a separate conversation happening somewhere else, which, on the surface, makes sense. You get to talk to your mates, no screaming random, no broken mic. But the side effect is that the public part of multiplayer just emptied out. Now you load into a game and it's 5 teammates, however many enemies, and almost no one speaks. Maybe one accidental open mic for 3 seconds, a TV in the background, then silence. The match ends, the lobby instantly disbands, the names vanish, and you're thrown into a completely new group. Hard reset. Every time. You can play for hours and never feel like you met anyone, even in that loose online way where met just means we had beef for 3 games because he kept abusing a broken gun and I refused to stop pushing him. Those stupid little grudges used to be part of the fun, like you were stepping into an ongoing little world, not just using a matchmaking machine. When people say multiplayer used to have magic, I think that's what they're pointing at. It felt like arriving in a loud, messy digital town square, slightly hostile, slightly funny, slightly unhinged, and especially when you were younger, it really did feel like entering a place that existed without you. You drop into a lobby and it was obvious people already had their inside jokes, their sweaty clan tags. The one guy everyone knew was cracked. That was culture that formed by accident because people were stuck together long enough for patterns to appear. Now, modern multiplayer is smoother, faster, cleaner. A lot of the design is objectively better. Devs actually fix things. Matchmaking's fairer. Mute buttons work. All of that is good. But stack all those fixes together and you end up with something that functions really well and somehow doesn't leave much behind once you turn it off. You drop in, fry or get smoked, collect your XP, back to menu, new lobby, new names, no carryover. The room itself never really matters because it doesn't actually exist as a room anymore. It's just an instance that spawns for you, does its job and disappears. That's why so many online games can be good and still feel disposable. You enjoy them, but they don't live in your head the way those old ones did, because the missing piece isn't a specific gun or map or patch note, it's public life. Old multiplayer was messy, childish, often foul. There's a lot from those days that absolutely doesn't need a comeback, but underneath all of that, it felt like somewhere. Now, a lot of multiplayer feels like a corridor between menus. In, out, next game. Fresh strangers every time. No grudges, no shared history. The tech got better. The games got bigger. The room got smaller. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. This has been Ghost Lobby. Thanks for watching.